In this video, I am going to show you how to set an error messages using a data transform. The concept name is how to set an error message using the data transform. So then let me start doing the implementation. Before that, I just want to talk about the word, call it as anatomy. So what is meant by anatomy? Right? In the first year of MBBS course, the subject name is anatomy. So what is meant by anatomy? It is completely explaining about the body. It is completely explaining our structure, the whole and soul of a body. So in the anatomy subject of first year MBBS course or first year dental course, anatomy is one of the subject. In that subject, they will explain completely about the structure of the body. I mean, completely about the body. Why, sir? Why are you explaining about the anatomy? We are not MBBS and dental students. We are a software students. We are especially PEGA students. Yes, I know. Because and at the same time also here also I want to use the anatomy of the PEGA. Anatomy of the PEGA means I just want to explore the existing things. I just want to explore the OOTB things which are available in PEGA. I want to understand what are the OOTB features are available in PEGA. The best, again, I'm telling you the same word. The best way of learning is understanding the existing PEGA features. Understanding the existing PEGA features. So, some people, based on the requirements, if any requirement is given, people are started working on or people are started doing the implementation. That is not the correct way. First of all, if you are aware of or if you are expert in PEGA, people can understand, okay, this OOTB feature is available to implement this. OOTB feature is available to implement this. If you are not aware of the concepts of PEGA, the structure of the PEGA, the futures of the PEGA, then people can think about how can we implement this, how can we start writing the code, do we need to write a custom activity or do we need to create a custom data transform, do we need to create a custom messages, do we need to create is there any when rule or do we need to create any Java code for this. If you are not aware of the futures of the PEGA, that's why I am telling you again and again, always focus on the OOTB. Even the PEGA motto is that only. Boss, people, you don't worry. We already written for you. You don't worry. We already written for you. You just reuse it. You can just plug in and plug out. You no need to worry. We are here. We are building the things for you. You just reuse the things. Why are you worrying? That's why the usage of our tool is very easy. You are not writing any code or you are not creating the things from a scratch. We have provided a lot of features. We have provided a lot of code. We have provided a lot of plug-in and plug-out features. If you want, you can reuse it. If you want, you can reuse it. So now also I am not writing anything. I have a feature which is available in PEGA, so I am going to reuse that feature. What is that feature? I have a one OOTB function. Using that function I can set an error message using the data transform. I can set an error message using the data transform. That's why I'm telling you again and again, OOTB, OOTB, OOTB. Lot of features are available in the OOTB. Try to use those features. That is the usage of the PEGA tool. Usage of the PEGA tool means not opening the PEGA, just creating the case, blah, blah, blah. So try to understand, try to explore what are the features are available in PEGA, then try to reuse those features in your requirements. Okay, then your job will be easy and your development also will be easy. So let me tell you the scenario. Let me tell you my scenario, because I have a case. I have a case. Now let me open this case. Just let me create a one sample case instance. Okay, click on save and run. This is my case type. The case name is sample case, etc. What I am going to do is, if anyone enter the value name is Suresh, then I want to show an error message. If anyone entered a value Suresh, I want to show an error message. You can achieve in multiple ways. First thing is by using the client side validations. First thing is by using the client side validations. Client side validation means you need to write an expression in the section like this. In this section, you need to create an expression here. You need to create an expression required or always, etc. Okay, so this is different. If you want to show an error message, again, first thing is we can achieve by using the client side validation. That means we can achieve that by using the JavaScript. We can achieve that by using the JavaScript. Second thing is server side validation. Server side validation means you can achieve by using the validate rule, or you can achieve by calling the validate rule in the activity, etc. That means I have a one flow action. This is my flow action. Why? Because I am talking about this case type. This is the first assignment and the flow name is, this is the my flow. In this is the first assignment 1, and I am opening this flow action. In this flow action, usually what people will do, people will create a one validate rule. People will create one validate rule. So what this validate rule will do, when you click on this submit button, that means when you are trying to finish your assignment, the validate rule will be triggered. The validate rule, which is configured in the validation tab of this flow action, will be triggered. If there are any error messages, then the post processing will be stopped. That means it will not trigger the post processing. This is one way of implementation. Everyone knows this. The basic PEGA, who knows the basic PEGA, everyone knows this functionality. But my concept here is I don't want to use a validation rule. That means I don't want to use a validation rule. Then what is the another way of implementation? Again, what people will do, people will create one activity. People will create one activity here. In this activity, they will validate the data. In this activity, they will validate the data. That means whatever the value which is entered in the first name field, they will validate that value. For example, I am creating a one activity, validate data. Now what I am going to do is, see this one. What I am going to do is click on create and open. Okay, when, see this one, first name equal to Suresh, then continuance false, skip step. Then here what I am doing, page set messages. Page set messages. Here you can create a one message rule. Here you can create a one message rule. What is that message rule? Invalid, okay, invalid name value, etc. Now open this message rule. py message label. Now click on create and open. Invalid, invalid value given. That's it. Click on save. Now I am saving this activity. Now I configure this activity in my flow action. Save, save. Okay. Now what I am going to do? What I'm going to do, just run the case. Now I'm just giving Suresh, value name is Suresh, click on submit. What it is doing, okay, in my flow action, because either you can achieve by using the validation rule, I did not create any validate rule. You can achieve the same process by using the, I have created a one post processing activity. In that activity I am doing the validation of, validate data. See, I have created a one post processing activity, validate data. In that, I am checking this value is Suresh. I am just throwing an error message. If your page contains any errors, the assignment will not be submitted. The assignment won't finished. Okay, that's it. Now, my intention is not this. I want to do the same mechanism by using a data transform. I want to achieve same thing by using the data transform. Remember this point. Nowadays in the real time, people are not creating an activities. People are creating the data transforms. Everything people are trying to achieve by using the data transforms. My intention is I don't want to create an activity and setting this error message. I want to do same thing by using a data transform. That is my intention. That is the purpose of creating this video. Okay, so what I can do, see here, this is one way. Another way is I can create a one step. Here I can do one obj validate method. Here I can call one validate rule. I can call one validate rule. In this way also I can set an error message, but my intention is I don't want to use an activity. I don't want to use an activity. Remember this point. Try to minimize as much as creation of the activities. So okay, I want to follow the PEGA best practice. That's why I don't want to create an activities. Click on close. Now change, remove this one. Now I want to create a one data transform. Using that data transform, I want to achieve that. So for example, in the data transform, save details is my data transform. Assuming I have created a one data transform which is save details. Now open the save details. So here first name equal to Suresh. When first name equal to Suresh, I am using this OOTB function px add message to the page. Px add message to the page. So this is the OOTB function. Check this. Browse px add message to the page. So you can search for this function px add message to a page. Search. See, sir, what is this? How many px add message to the functions? Nothing but a polymorphism in PEGA. You know, right, what is meant by the polymorphism? Function name is same, but the signature is different. Function name is same, signature is different. Everyone is talking about PEGA is a Java based application. Agree. PEGA is a Java based application. Agree. Who have a PEGA name? Who knows a PEGA tool name? They can also say, okay, it is a Java tool. Agree. But Java is object oriented programming language, right? It is Java is completely. There are four pillars of the object oriented. One is encapsulation, abstraction, polymorphism, and inheritance. Leave it about the remaining. But what is meant by the polymorphism? So, did you notice any time in PEGA, did you notice any time in PEGA where the polymorphism concept is incorporated, or at least did you notice the polymorphism concept in PEGA? See, this is one of the example of polymorphism. Function name is same. Function name is same, but signature is different. But see, this is the function name px add message to the page. It is accepting one parameter. See, this is another function. Same function name is same, but here it is accepting two parameters. Here the function name is same. Here it is accepting two parameters. Here the function name is same, but here it is accepting three parameters. This is the best example of polymorphism. Function name is same, signature is different. Okay, now we have a one OOTP function px add message to the page. Px add message to a page. So this function I am using this OOTP function to set an error message or to set a message. See the even naming convention of the function px means that is obviously OOTP add message. Okay, he is he if you want to add any message to where page, obviously the data should be present. PEGA is a principle of page class property. Even if you want to save, if you want to keep, or if you want to set anything in PEGA, ultimately class, page and property. Now you are setting an error message to a page. Which page? Did you mention any page here? If you did not mention a specific page name, PEGA by default will considering as a primary page. PEGA by default will considering as a primary page. This is the universal principle in PEGA. If you did not mention, if you did not specify any page name in PEGA, it will consider as a primary page. Now that's why I did not mention any page. So px add message to a page. Px add message to a page. I am just giving invalid first name. Sir, wait, what is the primary page here? What is the primary page here? Just this function returns a value. This function returns a value, blah blah blah. If you want to see this function, just search add a message to a page, open this function, see this one, px add message to a page, px add message, this is a single parameter and this is the double parameter and this is the triple parameter. Now I am using what is meant by default. Default is nothing but a library name. All functions are available, all functions are under any specific library in PEGA. So we will talk about the different video libraries. If you want, you can open. This function is accepting two parameters. One is a message name and another one is the page name, and see output type is boolean. That means the error message is set properly to that page or not. Error message is set properly to that given page or not. If the error message is set properly, then the boolean value is true. If the error message is set failed, then boolean value is false. What is the Java code inside that? If you see this one, if you see this one, so just whatever the page you are passing to this function, they are copying as a clipboard page, and in the C page there is a message, call it as add message, add message, so on, so on. That's it. And even right, we have created one activity just now, validate data. In that also page set messages, internally that also will call the same thing, internally that will also call same thing. Okay, so this is the OOTP function. I am always want to use OOTP. Okay, now save. That's it. PX add message. I'm just passing because I did not give in any page name. That means this is my primary page. So this function is going to set an error message on my primary page. Where is my primary page? This is my data transform. What is the primary page? In from which page this is calling? In this flow action page. So in my flow action, see here save details. So what is my primary page? Work sample case. From which class, from which flow this flow action will be called? In this flow. So what is the primary page here? Sample case. From which case this flow will be triggered? Sample case. What is the primary page? Sample case. That's why the primary page is py work page. The class name is sample case. Okay, now what I'm doing? I'm just running the case again. See, I am not only explaining the specific topic. I am not only explaining the specific point. I am just covering the other activities also. Just now we have seen the polymorphism. We have seen the polymorphism. Now I am giving the Suresh. Click on submit. The data transform will be triggered. Invalid first name value. Now you understand, right? I can set or I can do the validation. I can set an error message by using the data transform. Open the clipboard. You can see the primary page. What is the primary page of this case? PY work page. That is the primary page always to the case. S4005. You can see PY work page. When you click on this one, invalid first name. Invalid first name. If you want, you can change this function. No, I will pass my page name as well. Why not? You can pass it. So, comma, primary. Primary means this is one primary page. Invalid first name. This time, invalid first name value given. Save. Now run again. Click on submit. Invalid first name value given. I have given the primary page. Primary means this is nothing but a primary page because I did not specify any page. Now if you want, you can set the field name also. If you want, you can set the field name. That is the signature, right? Browse. Now see here, add message to a page. See the signature. This is the only message, and this is the message and page name. And see this one parameter, message and a field name also. Message and a field name. Now what I'm going to do is, my field name is first name. Submit. Save. Submit. What happened? Invalid first name is given, but test. You can test the function here. First name Suresh. Just click on test. See, set the error message properly. It is true. It is true. So you can use this overTB function. Okay, either if you want, you can give it as a message name, or you can give it as a page name, primary page, or whatever the page you want, you can give it. Because if you want to set an error message in a specific page in the clipboard, so I will show you. Because now if you open the clipboard, how many pages are available in the clipboard? Lot of pages are available. Now what is my thread ID? S4005. So in this thread there are a lot of pages. I don't want to set to my primary page. I want to set to different page. Just I want to set to PY portal. Now what I'm going to do is, I can give it as a page name as PY portal. PY portal. Submit. Save. Now come back. Submit. Why it went to the assignment? Why it went to the second assignment? Just open the clipboard. Why it went to the second assignment? Yes, 405. See, the error message was set on the PY portal page, not on the PY work page. So remember this, if your clipboard page, PY work page, that is nothing but your case page doesn't have any error messages, then the assignment will be submitted. No problem. So try to understand and be careful also. Okay, this is the way of setting an error message using a data transform. Not only error messages, boss, not only this function. If you want to log a message also, if you want to log a message also, you can log a message. There is a OOTP function. So try to use a data transform as much as possible, and see, if you want, you can set a error message. If you want to log a message from a data transform, if you want to call a data page from a data transform, you can call it. If you want to call one activity using a data transform, you can call it. If you want to call a decision table from a data transform, you can call it. uh, um, so try to use a data transform. I think you can do most of the things. You can use a data transform. Try to minimize the creation of the activities. See, for this requirement, what people will do, suddenly they will create an activity, they will use page set messages. I don't want to use that. I want to use, by using the data transform, there is a OOTP function, px add message to the page. Now similarly, log a message. See, px log message, this is the OOTP function. This is the OOTP function to log a message using the data transform. What people will do in an activity, there is an option called it as a log message. What people will do, if you want to log anything from an activity, log hyphen message is the step method in activity. So in my activity, what I can do, I can use log message. I don't want to use this. I don't want to use this. I have a data transform. I can use px log message if required, not all the time. If required, what people will do? No, no, no. We cannot set using the data transform. People will assume like this. No, no, it is not possible. Always we have to create an activity. That is a only problem because of you are not aware of the PEGA anatomy. Because you don't know the PEGA features. If you don't know the PEGA features, if you go to one doctor for a specific diseases, sir, definitely not possible, sir. We have to undergo for surgery. If you go to another doctor, no, sir, not required. We can achieve this by using this medicine. Currently, this is due to the because of that there would be a relation between these two. If this infection is decreased, then automatically it will be decreased. Why? Because he knows the complete subject. He doesn't know the complete subject. No, sir, we have to delete it. We have to remove it by using the surgery. So that is the difference. So that is the difference. Try to understand. PX log message. See, it is just a simple concept. I can finish this video within 5 minutes. Use this function. But you know, right? I have explained the agenda, concept, circumstances, everything, the purpose. We have covered the polymorphism. We have covered these many functions. We have the intensity. I mean, the intention. I have explained the intention. Try to understand my intention. Okay, everyone can learn and everyone can work on it, boss, but you have to insist into the people mind like this only, then only okay, we have to follow, because we have a specific practice for teaching. Then only people can understand, everyone can explain in their own way, but they would not become a teacher. The person who can understand, who can explain to the others, the person who can teach to the people who can understand, they would become a teacher. Not always everybody cannot become a teacher, right? That's why I'm taking this much time even to explain a simple concept as well. So okay, px log message, use this function, hello world, submit, param dot error, param dot, I mean, send your wish, click on save. Okay, now I'm going to create new case. Save and run. Suresh. But before that, I just want to change this my page. Say click on submit. Okay, what happened? Save details. Okay. Invalid value given. Parenthesis is missing. Suresh. Click on submit. Okay, value set. Okay, go to configure. System. Operations. Logs. Okay, log files. What is this? Hello world. Now I can set the log message by using the hello world. I set the log message by using the data transform px log message. So I don't want to no need to create another video how to set a log messages using the data transform. Okay. So I hope you understand this. How to set a messages or log messages using the data transform. Not only these functions, there are a lot of other functions also. Please explore. Thank you.